We've seen Diana conquer hell. We've seen her tame the monsters of the underworld. But what happens when the very planet she is trying to save decides she is the problem? In Absolute Wonder Woman issue 14, the last Amazon isn't just fighting a villain, she is fighting the cost of her own existence. And to win, she has to make a deal with a god so old, even the Olympians fear her. Diana versus Gaia, the witch of Themyscira versus the Earth itself. And the ending? It sets up the biggest fight in the Absolute universe yet. You do not want to miss how this ends. Previously in Absolute Wonder Woman issue 13, the situation is bad. Diana has been facing a shadow version of herself, a supernatural entity that isn't just a monster, it's the metaphysical cost of her magic and her presence on Earth. Every time she uses her powers to save someone, the debt grows. And right now, the debt collector is here. We open right where we left off. Diana is uniquely unqualified to solve this problem. She's a warrior, a brawler, but you can't punch a concept. You can't sword fight the consequences of your own heroism. The shadow is tearing through her defenses, and for the first time in this series, Diana looks small. The magic she learned in hell isn't working because this thing feeds on that magic. Diana realizes there's only one entity who holds the deed to this debt. She has to bypass the middleman and go straight to the manager. She casts a ritual, not to fight, but to talk. She pulls herself out of the physical plane and enters the domain of the oldest god of them all, Gaia. And this version of Gaia, she is terrifying. She isn't a warm, fuzzy Mother Nature. She is the planet. She is cold, distant, and tired of humanity's mess. This is the highlight of the issue. Gaia tells Diana the hard truth. You are too close to the pain to see the picture. Gaia argues that the world requires balance, and Diana's heroism is tipping the scales, creating these shadows. She basically tells Diana, your justice is messy, my nature is pure. But this is where Absolute Diana shines. Remember, she wasn't raised in a paradise, she was raised in hell. She knows pain. She looks Earth itself in the eye and says that because she is close to the pain, she is the only one who can fix it. She argues that a distant god lets people suffer, but a hero gets their hands dirty to stop it. It's a battle of wills, and Diana wins, not with a sword, but with conviction. She convinces Gaia that the world doesn't need a balance of suffering. It needs a champion who is willing to pay the price for others. Gaia makes her a counteroffer. She will call off the shadow, but Diana must become her champion. No longer just an Amazon of hell, but the avatar of Earth's rage and justice. Diana returns to her body and the power shift is instant. The shadow entity, it doesn't stand a chance. Diana disperses it, not by destroying it, but by accepting it as part of herself, integrated through Gaia's blessing. And then, the cliffhanger. With her new mission from Gaia, Diana decides she needs to expand her circle. The coordinates she's looking at, they point directly to a city completely overrun by chaos. She's headed to meet the only man crazy enough to understand her upbringing. Next issue, Absolute Wonder Woman meets Absolute Batman. So, Absolute Wonder Woman issue 14 transforms Diana from a hell-forged warrior into a literal force of nature. I want to know your thoughts. Do you like this witchy version of Diana who deals with gods and magic more than superheroes? Or do you miss the classic warrior princess? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see what happens when Diana walks into Bruce Wayne's territory.